The lights above the old television studio burned hot enough to make every man in the room sweat, but nobody seemed to notice. The audience sat packed together shoulder to shoulder, their voices rolling through the studio like distant thunder. Cigarette smoke drifted near the ceiling. Camera operators moved carefully across the polished floor while producers whispered nervously into headsets. It was supposed to be another late-night celebrity interview, another easy evening filled with jokes, applause, and harmless stories from Hollywood legends. But the moment Muhammad Ali walked into the studio, everything changed. Ali moved with the same confidence he carried into every boxing arena in the world. Even in a dark tailored suit, he looked like a fighter entering the ring. His smile was sharp, his eyes alive with energy, and every step he took seemed perfectly timed for the cameras. The crowd exploded the second they saw him. People stood from their seats clapping and shouting his name. Some laughed. Some whistled. Some simply stared at him like they were watching history itself walk across the stage. Then came Clint Eastwood. Unlike Ali, Clint entered quietly. No dancing. No waving. No dramatic smile. He walked out slowly with his hands in his pockets, wearing a dark jacket and that famous calm expression that made him look dangerous even when he said nothing. The audience reacted differently this time. The cheers were lower but deeper, filled with respect instead of excitement. Ali represented noise, Eastwood represented silence. And from the second they sat beside each other under those bright studio lights, everyone watching could feel it. The host grinned nervously as he looked between them. "Ladies and gentlemen," he said, "tonight might become the most unforgettable show we've ever had." The audience laughed. Ali leaned back in his chair. "You already know it will," he said confidently. "The greatest man alive is sitting right here." The crowd roared. Clint gave a small smile without looking at Ali. "The loudest man alive too," Clint replied. The audience reacted instantly. Ali's eyes widened. "Oh, you got jokes now?" Clint shrugged. "I only talk when I need to." The room became electric. The host quickly realized this interview was becoming something much bigger than celebrity conversation. It was two completely different worlds sitting inches apart. Muhammad Ali was charisma, speed, rhythm, and confidence. Clint Eastwood was cold control, quiet danger, and old-school toughness. Ali leaned forward. "You know something, Clint," he said. "Folks always think quiet men are tougher. But when the real pressure comes, they freeze up. Me? I shine under pressure." Clint crossed one leg calmly. "Pressure doesn't bother me," he said. Ali smiled wider. "Oh, you think you can handle me? I think talking about it is easier than proving it." The audience exploded. The host looked like he was watching a live grenade with the pin already pulled. Ali laughed loudly and slapped the arm of his chair. "I like this cowboy. He finally talking now." Clint turned his head slowly toward Ali. "I'm not a cowboy," he said quietly. "I'm an actor." Ali pointed at him. "See? That's the difference between me and you. You play tough guys. I am one." For the first time all night, Clint's smile disappeared. The cameras zoomed closer. The audience stopped laughing. Everyone could feel the tension now. Clint leaned forward slightly. "You think acting tough is easy?" he asked. Ali shook his head. "No, I think pretending is easy." The silence inside the studio became heavy. Even the host didn't interrupt. Clint looked directly at Ali now. "You know what your problem is?" Clint asked. Ali grinned. "I ain't got no problems." "You think every fight is won with noise?" Ali's grin slowly faded. "And you think every man can scare people by whispering?" The audience could barely breathe. Two icons. Two legends. Two completely different kinds of masculinity colliding in front of millions of viewers. The host finally stepped in before things got worse. All right, he laughed nervously. "Let's calm down before we turn this place into Madison Square Garden." Ali relaxed back into his seat, smiling again. But Clint remained still. The rest of the interview continued, yet the mood never truly recovered. Every joke carried tension beneath it. Every smile felt sharp. Every glance between Ali and Eastwood looked like another challenge waiting to happen. When the show ended and the cameras stopped rolling, the audience slowly began leaving. But backstage, the real story was just beginning. Ali stood near a dressing room mirror adjusting his tie while surrounded by assistants and reporters. He joked loudly with everyone around him, making the entire hallway echo with laughter. Then Clint appeared at the end of the corridor. Alone. No smile. No audience. Just silence. Ali noticed him instantly. "Well, look here," Ali said. Cowboy came back. Clint walked closer. "You like embarrassing people on camera?" Ali shrugged. "I tell the truth on camera." Clint stopped only a few feet away. "You think you're the only tough man in America?" Ali stood up slowly. The people nearby immediately sensed danger and stepped backward. Ali looked Clint directly in the eyes. "You really want to know what I think?" Clint nodded once. "I think Hollywood made you look tougher than you are." The hallway became dead quiet. Clint stared at Ali for several seconds. Then he said something nobody expected. "Come find out." Ali's smile disappeared. The challenge hung in the air. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Even the reporters looked frozen. Finally Ali laughed softly. "Oh, now we talking for real." Clint turned around and walked away without another word. But Ali's eyes followed him the entire time. And deep down, something inside him changed. Because for the first time in a long time, somebody hadn't been intimidated by Muhammad Ali. Over the next few days, rumors spread through Hollywood and sports media faster than wildfire. Newspapers printed stories claiming Ali and Eastwood nearly fought backstage. Radio hosts debated who would win in a real confrontation. Fans argued in bars, diners, gyms, and movie theaters across America. Some sided with Ali. Others believed Clint's quiet nature made him more dangerous. The truth was nobody really knew. And that uncertainty made the story grow even larger. 3 nights later, Ali arrived at a private charity dinner in Los Angeles. Celebrities filled the ballroom wearing expensive suits and sparkling dresses while photographers crowded the entrance. The atmosphere was elegant and polished. Then Ali walked in wearing a white tuxedo with a grin on his face. Every camera turned instantly. Ali loved attention like oxygen. He moved through the crowd shaking hands, telling jokes, and charming everyone in sight. But after only 10 minutes inside the ballroom, he noticed someone standing near the far wall. Clint Eastwood. Holding a drink. Watching quietly. Ali smiled slowly. "There he is," he muttered. People nearby followed his gaze and immediately sensed the tension. Ali walked across the room confidently. Clint didn't move. "You following me now?" Ali asked when he reached him. Clint sipped his drink calmly. "Public event." Ali laughed. "You know, most people get nervous around me." "Most people aren't me." Ali shook his head. "You really believe this quiet act makes you mysterious?" "It's not an act." Ali leaned closer. "You want to hear something funny?" Clint waited. "When I was young, people told me never trust quiet men. They either dangerous or scared." Clint looked directly at him. "Which one do you think I am?" Ali smiled. "That's what I'm trying to figure out." The ballroom noise faded behind them as the tension grew stronger again. Then unexpectedly, Clint laughed. Not loudly. Just enough to surprise Ali. "You know something?" Clint said. "I think you enjoy this." Ali crossed his arms. "Enjoy what?" "The fight before the fight." Ali's eyes narrowed slightly. "Every man enjoys competition." "Not like you." Ali stayed silent. Clint continued. You need people watching. Need applause. Need noise. That's where your power comes from. Ali's expression hardened. And where does yours come from? Clint glanced around the crowded ballroom. From not caring who's watching. That answer bothered Ali more than he expected. Because deep down, he knew Clint might be right. Ali had built his entire life around performance. Around being seen. Around dominating rooms with energy and words before ever throwing punches. But Clint Eastwood didn't need any of that. And somehow that made him harder to understand. The dinner continued, but both men remained aware of each other all night. Every glance. Every conversation. Every movement. By the end of the evening, rumors about their rivalry had become impossible to ignore. A week later, a sports magazine offered both men an unbelievable proposal. A televised challenge. Not a boxing match. Not a movie scene. A series of physical and mental competitions designed to determine who was truly tougher. The producers expected one of them to refuse. Instead, both agreed immediately. America went crazy. The event was announced for a live broadcast in Las Vegas. Tickets sold out within hours. News stations covered every detail daily. People argued non-stop about what would happen. Could Clint Eastwood survive against the greatest boxer alive? Could Muhammad Ali outmatch a man famous for his calm under pressure? Nobody knew. And both men seemed determined to prove something far bigger than strength. The night before the event, Ali trained inside a private gym surrounded by trainers and reporters. Heavy bags swung violently as he moved across the floor with impossible speed. Even older now, Ali still looked like lightning wrapped in human skin. Reporters crowded nearby asking questions. Ali, are you worried Clint Eastwood might surprise you? Ali danced around the ring. Surprise me? Ain't nobody surprised the greatest. That man plays heroes in movies. I fought real monsters. The reporters laughed. Ali shadowboxed toward the cameras. Tomorrow night America gonna see the difference between acting tough and being tough. Meanwhile, across town, Clint Eastwood sat alone in a quiet hotel room. No reporters. No cameras. No crowd. Just silence. He cleaned an old